haven't come, me haven't know. I read in the paper, a man say that I there in office for 2 years and built a house with a pool. So I said, what is this? The man is a liar. So I go to my archives and I pick up a newspaper, 1st of January 2012, check it out, Kaichor News, and I see that the man was talking the truth. A man was minister for 2 years and he built a house with a pool. But it was me. And the house is right here in Leonora. 31 years old, 2 years a minister, and a mansion with a pool. And you know his name? It's not Granger. You make the man minister housing, you should make it minister mansion. You make it minister of water, you should make it minister swimming pool. Mr. Jadio, you're wrong about the man, but you're right about the house with the pool. But it's not me. Check your Kaichor News, 1st of August 2012. Me not tell no lie. True story. My friends, tonight you have heard 3 excellent speakers. We started off with the General, the Director General, Joe Harmon. Then you went on to Ganesh Maipal, a little younger than Joe. And then you went on with Tandai McAllister, a little younger than Ganesh. But all 3 of them show you the vibrance and the vitality of Region 3. And I have just come to wrap up this program tonight by bringing to you a message from the central government. A message that will develop Region 3 further. And the first thing I want to tell you is that you all got an abscess here at Breathing Hoop. You all got a sickness, you all got a sore, you all got a gangrene, and it's named Plastic City. I'm telling you, in this Region 3, by the time APNU, AFC government finish its next tour of duty, there'll be no Plastic City in Region 3. On the 15th of March, hear me good, the 15th of March, I will set up a National Squatter Resettlement Commission under the Ministry of Communities. We are going to make squatter settlements history. People mustn't live like that in Guyana. People mustn't live like that in Region 3. If I was a minister of housing and water, I'd be ashamed of myself to live in a region and have people living in those conditions. We are going to use our money, our revenues, our resources to eliminate squatting all over Guyana. Over the last 23 years, 150 squatter settlements grew up like zombie umbrella over this country. APNU, AFC will put an end to it. I will set up a commission on the 15th of March to make sure that every Guyanese has a house, a roof over his head. Oil money is not for few rich people. Oil money is for you, the ordinary people in this country. That is my first message to you. That we have to abolish squatting. No slums, no shanties, no squatting. Here in Region 3 or anywhere in the country. My second message to you concerns the sugar industry. Are they get quiet now? Yes. I am telling you, we had to make a hard decision. But we thought hard and long, and we said we must protect and preserve the sugar industry in Region 3. We protected the sugar industry. In East Babis, we protected the sugar industry in West Babis, and we protect the sugar industry in West Demerara. Iflat famous. Famous for university, but it's famous for the sugar too. But we didn't do this uncaringly. We know the problem. Sugar cannot be sold on the world market at the cost that it was being produced at Wales. But we did not throw Wales under the bus. We amalgamated Wales and Iflat. And many of the people from Wales have gotten jobs in Iflat. But what are we going to do with the lands? Look there, you see people who are in the cabinet. Noel Holder, Joe Harman, Amna Ali. We are going to establish a state land resettlement commission so that people who have been put out of work because they had been in the sugar plantations will be given access to land so they can start all over again. We're not leaving the sugar workers on their own. We care for workers. But we cannot continue to produce sugar at that cost. And let me tell you this. 2 weeks ago, I was at Diamond. Diamond used to be a sugar plantation. And you know who shut down Diamond? The PPP shut down Diamond. And Gawu had to take Gaisuko to court. The PPP threw 500 people out of work at Diamond. Between 1992 and 2015, the PPP sent home 5,000 sugar workers from Gaisuko. Sugar is in trouble. And the man who put it in trouble built a factory in Sherland, which adds to the trouble. Up to now, nobody don't know what to do with Sherland. You need a surgeon to fix Sherland. Cannot be fixed, unfixable. And we are going to set up a state land resettlement commission so that sugar workers will be able to go onto those lands, and those who want to farm will be able to farm. Those who want housing will get land for housing. This is what a caring government does. A caring government looks after its workers and looks after its families. And the third thing I want to tell you, and think back good to what Ganesh told you about education. Think back about those 5 Bs. Think back about the buses and the boats and the bicycles. There are now 40 buses on the roads. There are now 20,000 bicycles and a dozen boats in the rivers. Because we are interested in getting children to go to school. We want every child in school. That's why we have the 5 Bs, and that's why those 2 girls came out to say thanks for having the 5B program. But we will go further in the decade of development between 2020 and 2029. We are going to pay every family that sends his or her child to school, every mother or father that sends his or her child to school, a special public Education Assistance Scheme grant. That is where the oil money is going to go. We are going to put oil money in your pocket. You can take away those 3 promises from me. We will abolish squatting settlements. We will put our workers onto the land, and we will put our children into schools. We care for workers, we care for children, and we care for families. APNU, AFC is a caring government. My brothers and sisters, you heard the singer. The singer sang a song, you must pay attention to the words. It's not just grinding and bouncing. He said you have to learn mathematics. 23 into 5 you can't go. But I tell you something, politics is mathematics. Politics is not magic. And let us do some mathematics now. The PVP is worn out since 1997 under the Jaggers. The PVP had its best scores in this region since 1997. The PVP has been running south. All of the scores are running south. Let me tell you, they had 72% of the vote in Region 3 in 1997 under the Jaggers. And under Jagdio, they have 65%. They're running down. Since Jagdio took over the PVP, all of the scores are falling in Region 2, in Region 3, in Region 5, and Region 6. That is what the mathematics tell you. The longer Jagdio runs the PVP, the better it is for the AFC and PNU. The PVP doesn't have strongholds anymore. All the numbers are against the PVP. At this time, as you note, from the time Jagdio took over, the scores have been falling. In 2011, APNU and AFC together beat the PVP. In 2015, APNU and AFC together beat the PVP. In 2020, APNU and AFC together beat the PVP. That is mathematics. Don't worry with local government. The PVP controls this region. That's why you're so poor. That is why young Tandai McAllister has to come and talk about infrastructure. That is why young Ganesh Maipal has to come to talk about education. It is the central government that is making things happen in this region, not the RDC, not the NDC. I'm telling you that. And I want you, the people of Region 3, to take control of the RDC, take control of the NDC. And let us have some real progress in this region. The PVP is scared. They're frightened of you all. They're frightened of your numbers. They're frightened of the green and gold wave. I tell them long ago, when I was at Freedom Hope last year, February, The lights change from red to green and gold. PPP is weaker than it ever was in the last 70 years. They didn't even celebrate the 70th birthday on the 1st of January. Long ago they used to celebrate the anniversary, they didn't even bother to celebrate. They realized they're sick and dying. My brothers and sisters, this is a great moment for the people of Guyana, APNU-AFC. This is a moment that has not occurred before. That the PPP, which had a grip on this region, is now so weak, it cannot stop the people from bringing about change. Everything that Tandai and Ganesh mentioned was achieved by the central government. The regional administration is trying to hold back progress. This is what we are facing. The Ministry of Communities is facing problems in Region 1 when the chairman tries to fight down the ministry. In Region 2, the chairman tries to fight down the ministry. Region 3, Region 5, Region 6, the chairman tries to fight down the Ministry of Communities when we try to bring about progress. It can't work. You have to take control of these regions so that free up the people, let the people get development, get out of the squatter settlements, get your children in school, get the workers on the land. Region 3, this is the time to strategize. This is the time to organize. This is the time to mobilize. We know that we lost this region in 2015, but do the mathematics. If we mobilize our supporters, if we went from house to house, street to street, village to village, and show them what the PPP has been doing, show them why Irfan Ali, a resident of this region, cannot solve the problems of this region. We are going to win this region hands down. I am confident of that. You will see the difference an APNU-AFC administration makes. We are a caring administration. We are a compassionate administration. We are in favor of regionalization. That's why we created 4 towns. We are in favor of empowering the people. That is why we had 2 local government elections in 4 years. The PPP could not hold 1 local government election in 20 years. They sent Ganger Prasad from NDC to NDC, installing interim management committees. I have never installed an interim management committee, and I never will. I prefer to hold elections. And this I've done. Win, lose or draw, I will continue to be a constitutional president. Everywhere, the government is building up strong regions. Everywhere that the PPP controls an RDC, there's resistance. Everywhere the government is building communities and the PPP is dividing communities. We are the government. We are the coalition of integration. That is why I declared Chinese Arrival Day right here at Windsor Forest, to recognize and respect the Chinese who came here in 1853 on the 12th of January. That is why I recognize Portuguese Immigration Day on the 3rd of May every year. So we recognize that the Portuguese made a contribution and we respect them. We have an airport named after a descendant of Portuguese immigrants, Eugene Correa. We have a conference center named after a descendant of the Chinese immigrants, Arthur Chung. We now recognize every ethnic group, every religious group in this country. You heard the Christians, you heard the Muslims, you heard the Hindus. So my brothers and sisters, we are the coalition of integration. We are not interested in division. We are not interested in segregation and discrimination. This is why we're here tonight, to tell the Guyanese people that Region 3 is united, that Region 3 will vote solidly for APNU AFC. Don't forget my promise to you. I am promising the squatters in Plastic City and elsewhere in this region that we are going to provide proper housing. I am promising the workers from Gaisuko, the farmer workers from Gaisuko, that we will provide land for them. I am promising the children that we will get them to school every day, every month, every year until they matriculate. Then they could go to a real university at our time.